Hello YouTube, this is Wi-Fi Memory here today, bring you guys some more VGC 2021 action. But first I wanted to kind of showcase our team, our rental code a little bit, because I have made quite a changes since the last time we've done the rental code, and I kind of just wanted to pinpoint them out real fast. Dragovish, we have messed with the EV spread just a little bit. This is actually a Dragovish I've ran on my channel before. I can't necessarily remember his exact EV spread, but he is now rocking out with the Mystic Water, and he has Protect. Protect's going to be very, very crucial going up the ladder from now on, because a lot of players expect Dragovish to be choice locked. So whenever you pop that Protect out, they're just like, it shocks them a little bit. We've added Belly Drum Charizard, which I've already made a video about. But basically I got tired of Rotom Heat missing overheats. And I just kind of I couldn't do it anymore, so I was like, I need another fire type. And the first one that came in mind was the Belly Drum Charizard, which has featured on the channel before, but this one, it's the same Charizard, but now we're playing just a little different with this team, and it actually really plays very well with this team. And then we brought back Indeedee to kind of help support the Charizard. Now that Indeedee has been swapped Xurkitree, which, if you look at our Whimsicott, we're no longer running a Trick Room, we're running Taunt. So that kind of offsets that Xurkitree a little bit. I do like this Indeedee set though, with the Follow Me Expanding Force, and then you have Light Clay with Reflect and Light Screen. That has come in handy before, because a lot of players, even including myself before I built this team, didn't really realize Indeedee got Reflect and Light Screen. So kind of cool stuff. But let's go ahead and see if we can rank up with this team a little bit. I have done a lot of battles off camera. Really enjoying this team so far. Yeah, our rating is a little down, but that was mostly due to the Rotom missing all those overheats, and that's why I said I had to take him out. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our first battle. We'll select our teams and everything. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Burping up a storm over here too. But yeah, we found our first opponent, Tony 1C. If you're a YouTuber, hi. If you're not a YouTuber, still hi. But you're rocking out with that Dragapult, Incineroar, Thundurus, Terrakion, Kartana, and Gastrodon. Pretty cool team comp overall. Yeah, you kind of got that Fire, Water, Grass core, don't you? It's a solid core. But basically the first things I'll look at with this team, I'm kind of giving you guys some insight. Do they have a Discharge or Rock Slide user? And in this case they have potentially two of those, so we definitely don't need to be a leading Charizard. So it's gonna be a Whimsicott and probably Xurkitree. Charizard's nice on his own without Indeedee, so we'll bring him kind of in the back to help support us. And then our last mon will probably be Dragovish. I do see the Gastrodon, but outside the Gastrodon, a lot of his stuff gets hit very, very hard by our Vicious Rin. Even that Dragapult would not like to take a Vicious Rin if we get one off on him. We could go into Feeny as well, though. I just like the offensive. This team is very offensive, so the more offensive mons we can bring to a game probably makes it to where our team actually does better. So yeah, let's go and let's get this W, guys. Definitely, let's get this W. Alright, so he actually leads Gastrodon and Incineroar, which is fantastic for me, because in his mind, he's looking at Xurkitree thinking, Xurkitree's got nothing on me. I can stay in my Gastrodon. What's he going to do? Probably Max Lightning my Incineroar or something? He may actually have the Grassberry. I can't remember the name. Super effective Grassberry. want to say Rindo, but I don't think that's necessarily right. But I know if we Dynamax and go for Max Overgrowth, we want to Dynamax Xurkitree in this game, by the way, because Xurkitree just puts so much pressure on our opponent, so much unexpected pressure. He's got the Dragapult, super effective. We hit that super effective with our Dazzling Gleam, Max Starfall. Man, I do apologize. My brains is just not there today. The reason we did protect Whimsicott is for the potential fake out, but it looks like our opponent didn't go for it. So what is he wanting to go for? Probably a Flare Blitz into our Whimsicott. We do get the KO though onto the Gastrodon, so that's fantastic. That means our Dracovish can just run over this guy's team, because like I said, his team is already super weak to Dracovish, but he may not even get to that point of the battle because, oh, he goes for Snarl. Hey, that's not a bad play, knowing that I was potentially getting a boost there. Or maybe he's just wanting to weaken our Xurkitree before we take a KO. Who knows? But we're able to, I like the Max Overgrowth, though, because it kind of offsets my Life Orb. You know, so that's pretty cool. And, I mean, it's all good. Kartana's here. Definitely a Tailwind. Right? Turn 1 Tailwind. We're going to go for Max Lightning into the Incineroar. Resetting the terrain. Now, I know what he's going to be going for is Max Overgrowth, and that should do quite a bit of damage in terrain. But if it's out of terrain, it's actually like a 1/3 of an attack damage to our Xurkitree. So we actually take it pretty well if we're out of the terrain. And if we're still in the terrain, we still take it decently. So yeah, Max Lightning the Incineroar though, why not? It probably won't get the KO, but I lied. I clearly just lied. It got the KO. I have seen Incineroars live a neutral Max Lightning though, so that's why I was saying it probably wouldn't get the KO, but there it is. We got the KO, so he's definitely a more physically bulky Incineroar for sure. Like I said, Max Overgrowth will come out. We should take this fairly well. That actually did quite a bit of damage, almost about half. So, actually probably a little above half. So yeah, definitely more offensive Kartana. Did we see the Life Orb? I don't know if we seen a Life Orb or not. If we did not see a Life Orb, I probably want to double into that Kartana. Yeah, that's not a Life Orb. So what I want to do is go for a Moonblast and go for a Max Lightning. I know it's resisted. I do know it's resisted, but we should be able to pretty much get the KO. The Moonblast into Kartana is just to break a focus. See how much damage that did? That did quite a bit of damage, and now we're getting our +1 Xurkitree to follow that up with a Max Lightning. Yeah, that's a dead Kartana. What did I say? That I know it's resisted. Yeah, that's still a dead Kartana though. And the Thunder's just chillaxing over there. Hey, you're supposed to target me. Thunders, you're not the threat, my man. I don't know why you protect over there, man. Because now I can just one hit KO that thing too. But yeah, Kartana's very weak on the special side. So if you don't have a fire type, think about just hitting him on special side. Thunderous is the last mon. Honestly, I always keep thinking that Thunderous has a Volt Absorb. If he does, he does. I don't think that he actually gets it. I know his ability is Defiant, but it always in my head, he got Volt Absorb. He got Volt Absorb. I don't know. But we beat Tony 1C. Good game. You need to work on your Xurkitree matchup though, my man, because my Xurkitree just kind of ran you over there. Didn't really get to see you push back too hard, you know. Xurkitree just kind of took over, and Xurkitree does that. If your opponent's not prepared for Xurkitree, Xurkitree will run your opponent over, and that's the fun part about running Xurkitree. I think this is the best meta for Xurkitree. Honestly, I think if you had to categorize Pokemon in like Uber tier, I would honestly put Xurkitree #1. He's definitely the most underrated because no one ever uses him. People's using Zapdos and Thundurus. Here, I'm rocking with the highest special attack electric Pokemon there is in the game, and I'm getting one-shots. Resisted one-shots. It's not even fair. Hey, I'll take it though, because I love me this Xurkitree action, dude. Okay, so Ninetales, Melodic, Zapdos, Rillaboom, Heatran, and Urshifu. Tapu Finis our matchup for Urshifu. Tapu Fini resists both Dark and Water Urshifu very well. Looking at our opponent's team, though, we do need to ask if he has any Discharge. He does have Discharge. He also has Muddy Water as well, so Charizard may not be necessarily the best idea with Indeedee as our lead. But I think we still want to bring Charizard. I had no problem leading Whimsicott Xurkitree again. Instead of Dracovish, let's go Tapu Fini because he just has a better matchup against the Urshifu. And yeah, Charizard's fine because we do need a matchup against that Rillaboom a little bit because Rillaboom can put some pressure on us for sure. So yeah, Frosty, you're about to be melted. Alright, we're about to melt you, Frosty. Ooh, I like that trainer card though. That kind of fits with the name and everything though. That's pretty cool, guys. So yeah, let's see what Frosty's got. Ooh, that's a really cute outfit too. Okay, so I'm assuming her signature Pokemon is Ninetales because, you know, Ninetales really looks like her character too, so that's pretty cool. Ninetales and Zapdos. Okay, so Ninetales is usually very fast, but it's usually not too bulky. I don't want him to set up the Aurora, but I think if I double into it, I'll get the KO, right? I don't necessarily... I definitely know Xurkitree is not faster unless I go for Tailwind. Ninetales really isn't the most threatening thing though. I think if I can stack up my Beast Boost, it really doesn't matter if you set up the Aurora Veil or not. So go ahead and set up the Aurora Veil if you wish. We're just gonna power through that, you know. You might not be even setting that up. Ooh, that's a awesome looking photo with that hail coming down. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. I should call it, oh, Xurkitree, oh, Xurkitree. Ooh, okay, so he goes for Detect. That's actually a really good play by my opponent. Protecting their Zapdos a little bit. Turn 1, Dynamax is sometimes predictable, you know. But, actually, that didn't do that as much damage as I was wanting it. I was about to say, look at that damage. I think, but now if he protects, we'll probably get the KO. So, because of the max, because of our terrain now, he doesn't go for the Aurora Veil right away. So that's actually pretty nice for us. This isn't a bad opportunity to go into Charizard or Fini. If I go into Fini though, I'll probably want to protect, right? Actually, no. Because Xurkitree is going to get the KO on Zapdos this turn. I do change the terrain, but I'm going to change that back to our electric terrain here just in a minute. Do we want to go for Muddy Water or Moonblast, or do we want to go for Calm Mind? I think what we want to do is just get some damage onto that Ninetales. So, let's do something kind of like that. Moonblast into Ninetales. Max Lightning into the Zapdos again. And that should get the KO on Zapdos. And in Ninetales, we'll break the potential Focus Sash. Like I said, if he wants to get the... like, he's in a worse spot than I am. And I'm down him on. But I know he has that Urshifu in the back. And now he knows that he can't really switch it. He might be Dynamaxing Zapdos here. Interesting. just to survive. That's Ninetales. Well, I do now. I know that you're not going to be going for Aurora Veil, so that's nice for us. Like I said, you get the double detect off. Are you for real right now? That's something else, guys. That's something else right there. I do think we need to think about going Moonblast, Zapdos, and Max Lightning the Ninetales this next turn. Something kind of like that. Ooh, we lower his special attack though. That's fantastic. Max Hailstorm. We should live with Xurkitree, I'm hoping. Oh, with that -1 attack, we take that all day long. That's awesome. Our Xurkitree is pretty bulky, so that's nice. We're still putting on a lot of pressure onto that Zapdos. Now we know Zapdos cannot necessarily stay in. He doesn't really have the greatest switch options. Let's go Moonblast, right? See, I don't know, because Ninetales seems threatening, but I don't think it's as threatening as it seems. Let's do something kind of like a Max Starfall. In case if he wants to go into Rillaboom, we can go Max Starfall. That would probably pick up a KO. Zapdos goes for Detect again. Thankfully he fails. Max Starfall does come off, and we finally get the KO onto Zapdos. I do lose my Electric Terrain, but I think if he has Rillaboom in the back, I would have lost it anyway, so it's fine. Overall, I'm happy to be in Misty Terrain at the moment. We do get a Beast Boost, so that's the important Beast Boost right there. Moonblast comes out for some more chip damage. I definitely do think... Ooh, we get our special attack drop too. Fantastic. Don't get a crit, and we'll be fine. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we are going back down to a normal Xurkitree form, sadly. How many turns of Tailwind have went off? Obviously, 3 turns. So we should have 1, maybe 2 turns of Tailwind left. It is Rillaboom. Rillaboom is in the back. Definitely a switching Tapu Fini out, because I need to save Tapu Fini for the Urshifu. He might actually try and go for Glassy Terrain or Glassy Glide into our Xurkitree. We have 1 more turn of Tailwind. I think we want to play more of defensive though. Let's go into Charizard. Which is Thunderbolt. I think Xurkitree pretty much done his job at this point. So if he does go Glassy Glide into Xurkitree, I think we'll be okay. Don't quote me on this. Rillaboom goes for Protect. Perfect. Fantastic. I get maximum value out of our Xurkitree this way. Getting a big KO onto that Ninetales. Ninetales isn't very bulky at all, so that was a pretty nice little... That was a really nice Thunderbolt coming from our Xurkitree there. Does Xurkitree faint to hell? I don't think he does. I think we have just enough health to survive. Yeah, we're at 7 HP. How many more turns of hell is there? We might be almost done with that, and I could probably... I know we're out of Tailwind now. Charizard, though, is not too worried about the Rillaboom. That's for sure. Urshifu comes out. Definitely just going to sack Xurkitree at this point. I think, honestly, you just Flare Blitz Rillaboom. And we can D-Gleam. If we can't really go for Protect in this scenario, so yeah, I've kind of figured you would go into Charizard. That's fine. That's why we're going for a big D-Gleam. Rillaboom should be slower than Charizard. That's the biggest thing. Unless you're going for Glassy Glide, that's fine. We'll still get rid of your Rillaboom this way. And then it's Tapu Fini versus Urshifu, technically, and then we know who wins that matchup. Wow. Rillaboom survives. That is crazy. Oh, and the hell stops too. Oh man, okay. Really and truthfully, protect Feeny this turn. If Urshifu hits Feeny, that's okay, because Urshifu isn't going to be doing that much damage. Charizard, on the other hand, don't need to be... honestly, I think what it's going to come down to is the Urshifu is going to go for Sucker Punch though into our Charizard, and that really sucks. Can't necessarily... Like, honestly, I don't see... Could we go for Belly Drum? I know it will fail, but that means it's... But then the Rillaboom would probably pick up the KO on our Feeny, so we're not really gaining anything, huh? So I think what we have to do is just do something like this. Go full offensive and hope Feeny can live a Glassy Glide. Because Feeny, since he's not in the Glassy terrain, we should take a Glassy Glide anyway pretty decently, because we are a we're max defense Feeny. So yeah, so we're fine. Wicked Bow comes out, probably to KO our Charizard, right? No, he's trying to after Tapu Fini. Okay, I think you should Sucker Punch though. That might have been your best play. KO our Charizard and see what happens from there. But yeah, we get the game 2 win, so that's fantastic. You love seeing the wins though, you know. In the last 2 free episodes we were struggling getting wins, even though off camera this team was doing fantastic, but just on camera we had problems. So you'd love to see us getting some wins in this episode, and we're doing... This team is actually playing like this off camera as well. It does take a lot of some thinking, but I mean, as you can see my win-losses, it speaks for itself. 48-35. Not going to complain. This will be our last battle of the episode, and we're going up against Comrade Squid. I know I messed that one up. But that's okay. That's okay. He's rocking out with that Tyranitar, Urshifu, Dracozolt, Whimsicott, Dusclops, and Moltres. That's a Sand Rush Dracozolt. I see the Tyranitar. I see the Dracozolt. Boom. Yeah. So when he outspeeds me, he is not Choice Scarf. I gotta put that out there. I gotta put that out, and because I'll forget. I will. In mid-battle, I'll be like, why is he outspeeding me? I'm letting you guys know right now. I did know what he was. What to lead, though? Honestly, I know it seems repetitive, but I have no problem with Whimsicott Xurkitree lead. I love that lead, though. It's a great lead. He got Urshifu, so let's go Tapu Fini. And then I have no problem with Charizard. Charizard's great because being a physical Charizard, I have Rock Slide. That's a move that special Charizard doesn't get coverage. You don't have a rock coverage, special Charizard doesn't. Unless they're weird and they're wanting to also run Rock Slide. But being a physical one, I have the Rock Slide option, and there's not much my opponent can do. You know, I can Rock Slide your Moltres. Bye-bye, Moltres. You know, Whimsicott Dracozolt. So what are you wanting to do with your Whimsicott? Why didn't you I mean, you would think in Fury you would just lead Tyranitar Dracozolt, right? I think either way, I want to Tailwind. Like, I could taunt, for sure. Honestly, turn 1, taunt the Whimsicott may actually be better. We taunt it, Dynamax, Max Starfall, the Dracozolt. We should get the KO. I know we'll get the KO, as long as he doesn't get the KO on us, which I doubt. This Xurkitree is very, very bulky. Especially, I've noticed, and I'm not trained him like in defense. I've trained him in HP. But dude, this Xurkitree from full health survived a max quake from a +1 Terrakion. After that, I really don't care when Xurkitree is facing physical attackers. I know Xurkitree is going to take it. Ooh, so he goes and taunt on me while I'm trying to taunt on him. Ooh, a little taunt war, and he apparently won too. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so we do half damage to that Dracozolt, so that almost guarantees me that he will not Dynamax that, so that's nice. Because to me, that's like his main player of the team, you know? So right here, we do know we can probably pick up that KO with Whimsicott. We are a modest Whimsicott. I know I didn't really touch on that earlier, but we are. Max Lightning into their Whimsicott, so we get the terrain boost that we want. I mean, if you're going to be switching it out for Tyranitar too, okay. So I understand now that he had the Whimsicott there to kind of taunt other Whimsicotts or any other Tailwind setter or whatever. Whimsicott's a great mon for that. Goes for high horsepower. We take it like a champ though. Look at that. Like I said, Moonblast should take him out because we are modest. Modest max special attack Whimsicott. We hit like a truck with our Whimsicott. That's fun too. It really is a fun set. Max Lightning comes out. I know you got the sand out, but how well do you take this? Take it pretty decent though. Not gonna lie, but I don't think you want to take another one. And I mean, honestly, can you take a Moonblast from our Whimsicott? You know, Whimsicott's such a powerhouse, guys. It's underrated as a powerhouse, but overrated as a Pokemon overall. Dun dun dun. Okay, so there's the Dusclops. So I'm getting mixed vibes with this man's team. Do you want Trick Room? Do you want Tailwind? Do you just want to do Sand Boost? I mean, what's going on? Get mixed vibes over here. But we're gonna Moonblast, and I think Max Lightning the Dusclops. I mean, I had no problem doing that kind of play. See what happens. You're Dynamaxing Dusclops. I knew it. Dynamaxing Dusclops right here. First time ever caught on camera. Aw, man. You Dynamaxing Tyranitar instead. You hate to see it, though. You hate to see Dynamax Tyranitar. Because he's probably going to take out our Xurkitree. That's a sad truth right there. Max Guard, though. Oh, the clutch. The clutch gene for our Xurkitree is in play. You know. That thing that we call clutch. Yeah. KO the Dusclops too, because we're in electric terrain. Oh my goodness. Oh man, he can't even get anything going. We've got big pressure on him. I believe he's got his Whimsicott in the back at this point though, you know. But it's got to be a timid Whimsicott. And now he's got to taunt me, or we're going to be getting the Tailwind up as well. You know, so we're going to go for big Tailwind play. He has to taunt me at that point to stop me getting Tailwind. If he don't taunt me, then I mean, if he taunts me and not gets his Tailwind up, then Xurkitree would be faster. I mean, Xurkitree is faster anyway. He has to get Tailwind up, but he can't because we're gonna get our Tailwind up if he does that. So he has to taunt me to make me not get my Tailwind up. That's a lot going on right there. But we get our Tailwind up as well. So it's like, we matched your Tailwind. Now we got our big D-Gleam off, KO the Tyranitar. We do not KO the Tyranitar. Now we're in for big hurt. Ooh, big hurt. It's gonna hurt. Something's gonna hurt. Something's gonna break. Don't break my Christmas tree. Don't punch the tree. That's just not nice. Oh, you punched the tree. Why would you punch my tree? I mean, I understand, but still. Don't punch my Xurkitree. No, it's a Xurkitree. It only did a little bit of damage to your team, if we're honest. Now, come on now. Tapu Fini. Let's go. Honestly, Moonblast. Double Moonblast. Yeah. Moonblast. Moonblast. Actually, Moonblast. Moonblast. That's right. Oh, we canceled the battle though. The reason I wanted Whimsicott to go into Tyranitar is just because I wanted the speed and everything. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the very weird commentary at the very end, I would have to say. But I hope it's enjoyable in either way. Anyway, guys, if you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want to see this team do, how the way you want this team to evolve, let me know in the comments down below. If anything, though, if you guys did enjoy, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And then, other than that, you guys have a fantastic day. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out, and peace.